was the first time in my life I wasn't trying to be valuable to a man. I wasn't trying to fulfill some societal idea of a perfect woman. I was just thinking about me. And it's amazing to me that it took me 50 years to get to that point.
For Leslie Morgan, life after 50 was not what she thought it would be, at least at first.
I had always imagined that in my 50s I would be happily, securely married.
But Leslie found herself a two-time divorcee, a single mom, heartbroken and full of self-doubt.
A long, unhappy marriage is a kind of hell. And I felt like I was in prison. And it wasn't my ex-husband's fault. It wasn't my children's fault. In many ways, I loved being married and I loved being a mom. But I had completely lost touch with who I was.
Despite her career as a best-selling author, a successful parenting columnist, and a TED Talk viral favorite, Leslie says she wasn't prepared for this part of life.
The end of the marriage had left me really discouraged about relationships and feeling like I had lost my faith in men. I told all of my best friends that not only was I never going to date again, I was never going to have sex again. And to my great joy, I discovered that that is not what happened.
While Leslie says she felt pressure from her friends to quickly remarry, she had a different plan in mind.
I think what was the most innovative was that I decided that it wasn't going to be one man, that I was going to have 5 boyfriends for a year. And none of them were going to be very serious. They all were going to be great guys. And the one thing they had to have in common is that they all had to be crazy about me.
She says her plan turned into an adventure of sorts, full of great sex and even greater self-discovery.
I found that my experience ran counter to all the stereotypes that I'd heard about women in their 50s. And so I thought, you know, this is news I've got to share with the sisterhood.
With the sisterhood, I like that. Here to share the lessons she learned is author of The Naked Truth, Leslie Morgan. Good morning to you.
A pleasure to be here.
So I know for a fact, people watching right now, a lot of women can relate. Turning 50 or any milestone is a moment for you, right? And you never imagined you would be divorced. Talk about how you decided to start that next chapter. How did you take the leap?
Well, you know, I didn't expect to be 49 and divorced. And I had this wild, crazy idea that I knew that I couldn't re-find myself, the self that I had lost through marriage and motherhood, on a diet of self-help and yoga. As much as I love those things, I knew I needed men. And although the feminist in me hates to admit it, I needed a lot of men. So I came up with this crazy, wonderful idea of having 5 boyfriends for a year.
Okay.
And to my astonishment, they were all younger. Some of them meant just 20 years younger, and they were amazing. They made me feel beautiful and cherished and sensual and female in a way that marriage never had. And I had to write my memoir, The Naked Truth, because I know there are so many other women out there who are being made to feel invisible and undervalued by their husbands and their society. And this book is for you. You deserve better, and I deserve better, and I got it.
And there are a lot of women out there who are thinking, wow, you found 5, I can't find 1.
Right.
I mean, is there something women are doing wrong? Are they not opening their options up enough? I mean, what advice do you have for women?
Well, the two easiest lessons that I learned right away that will transform your life today. First is to see the people who are already there. There are potential partners everywhere you go, on the sidewalk, in Starbucks, in the supermarket, or my personal favorite, airports. But you've got to see them. And it doesn't matter how old you are or what gender you prefer, what your sexuality is. There are people everywhere. That's the first thing. The second thing, and this is so easy.
Look at that.
Smile at everyone.
Okay.
And be friendly, because friendly is the most attractive quality in the world.
Wow.
On the lighthearted side, you write about the fun you've had with these flings, but on a deeper level, you learned something that was much more meaningful and life-changing. What was that?
Well, I learned that every woman deserves to feel beautiful and cherished no matter your age. And that that the mythology of Prince Charming is destructive to women, and it's not fair to men either. And if you want to be happy as a woman at any age, you have to be your own fairy godmother and take your fate in your own hands.
Leslie, thank you so much.
Thank
for sharing
you
your
so
story.
much.
To find out more about The Naked Truth on today.com/shop. That's where it will be. We'll be right back.